This is UMAR AHMED for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. We're in Los Angeles, a couple of days away from fight night, joined by Joe Weller. I think this is the third time we've had you on this channel this week.
Yeah, mate. I respect your grind. You know, what I want to know is obviously this started out with just Coogan, right? So wait, or did it?
Do you want to explain?
Wait, how did you get involved?
No, you explain how you got involved.
Really? It's a long story. It's a long story. It started on a tube journey.
Oh, really?
I got interviewed, didn't know I was getting interviewed about boxing. Obviously answered them well, and then here I am.
Wow, because you're a natural, mate. Like, you know, there's a lot of pressure. This channel is huge. It's like the OG of boxing channels. Do you ever feel like that pressure when you're like interviewing the greats?
I am now.
No, I'm not. But like, listen, I just want to say, like, respect what you're doing because it's really good.
To be fair, the one time I did kind of feel it was when I was interviewing Canelo. I was like, oh my god.
Because he doesn't speak English, does he?
No, he don't. But it was just like someone I like really big fan of. Anyway.
Okay, fair enough.
And Joe Weller, obviously.
I've just seen they're bringing burgers in, mate. Little burgers, they look amazing. I need
Get one.
No, in a minute. Yeah.
Right, Joe, you're a YouTuber, but we're YouTubers as well. But obviously we're directly in boxing. Tell me why there's no problem with this, because obviously on our channel it is getting slated a bit. Tell me, defend this for me, basically.
Basically, I think what you got to look at is not every fight is the same. I mean, that's a given, right? You know, we enjoy the high skill level fights as true boxing fans. That's what we want to see, the best of the best. But I think it's an entertainment show. You know, this is all about the personality, the storyline, the ego. You know, two guys that are 100% convinced that they can get the best knockout we've ever seen. You know, they're novices. Obviously, you know, on paper they shouldn't be able to do that, but it's the fact that they believe it. It makes us believe it. There's such a great storyline. The rematch was like, I mean, the original match was rowdy, crazy, unreal numbers. So, you know, we just want to know the answer. Who is number one? So, you know, there's nothing, in my opinion, there's nothing wrong with it unless something serious goes wrong.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
When you got in the ring, did you kind of get a lot of negativity from hardcore boxing fans? Did you see that at all on your social media pages?
Not really. I don't think it was big enough really at that point. Like, it was obviously big in the YouTube world, but in terms of mainstream media, it wasn't like this. You know, we didn't have a weigh. We had a weigh, and we didn't have like press conference and a weigh-in and a public workout and all this media on TV and stuff. So, you know, it didn't have the chance to get as slated. But, you know, listen, I understand that the sport is very muchly protected by the hardcore fans. They want it to stay as boxing, but it's entertaining. Enjoy it. Like, enjoy it. You might as well.
To be fair, when Eddie Hearn's promoting something, it gets slated about 10 times more, so...
I mean, yeah, 100%. I think the biggest thing is the fact that Eddie Hearn was like, it's a load of rubbish. I'd never go near this. Apart from the fact, Edward, you're straight on it now that you see there's a couple of dollar signs, mate. That is the facts. And I respect it. He's seen it and he wants to be number one, as in like in terms of staying on top of what's now and you know, relevant. But yeah, I thought it was quite funny when I had my fight. He was like, I will not go near this in a million years. Interesting.
To be fair, we weren't at your fight we were invited to your fight.
Well, listen, I think, obviously I wasn't in charge of too many invites, but I think it was only like Radio Raheem that turned, no, but that was the Logan Paul KSI fight.
We weren't there either.
That wasn't my fight. I don't think we had anyone. We sold out 8,500 at the Copper Box though, and I don't know if this is going to sell out, the Staples Centre. I don't know.
Do you know the tickets at the moment?
I think there's still like 5,000 left, and it's because the UK fans, like, we're so much more hardcore. Like, we just are, like, in football, in all of it. Like, we need to be there, and that's how we are. We're very, very passionate people, so you got to respect that.
Well, we saw the numbers, and yeah, we had to jump on it this time. How's it been working with Sky Sports? How did that come around?
To be fair, my cameraman Luke, his girlfriend got an email from someone that works at Sky. I don't know how that, yeah. But, and they were like, we want to get Joe involved. So I was like, all right, I emailed them. And it was Adam Smith. He was like, Joe, we really want... We really want you... I can't do that. We really want you on it, mate. And I was like, yes, let's do it. And, you know, obviously at first, you know, there is a bit of a concern. Are people going to take it seriously? Are people going to think, I even know what I'm talking about? Because, you know, I'm a big boxing fan. But in my fight, I demonstrated the skills of a bloody pigeon I didn't do anything, mate. So, you know, there was a bit of that, but they've been amazing, you know, so welcoming. Johnny's been amazing as well. You know, I've had really good chemistry with them. So, yeah, it's been good.
Any nights out in LA?
Any nights out? Nah, not yet, because every day, mate, we've been, for some reason, waking up at 5 a.m, and then I'm knackered by like 9 p.m, and we're working all day, like getting content, recording different things, doing IFL interviews, so, you know, got to get rest, really. But Saturday night will be a big one.
Why don't you do an interview for IFL today?
What do you mean, what, for you?
Yes.
Couple of 20 quid?
That's all right, that's pretty cheap.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, I could do. I'm desperately trying to get some interviews for my channel, though. That's the only thing.
Of course.
So, yeah, I mean, it's all, you know, there's so many different YouTube channels here, but they're all fighting to get time. And I know, like, even, you know, I know Logan and KSI. I'm basically mates with them. And even I have the same manager as KSI. And even he won't sort me out some time because they are so busy. And I respect that, you know, that it's very draining. So, you know, it is what it is.
All right, Joe Weller, thank you for your time again on IFL TV. I'm sure Coogan will try and get you again during the week. Is there anything you want to add?
I want to know, have you calculated how many views you've collectively got from this event so far?
Good question. Not yet, but I'm sure we will do on Sunday morning and then tot it up against like a Canelo fight week or a Joshua or Fury fight week. See how it matches. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. Another thing is that, look, I heard a little word that, you know, and I want to know what you think about this. How would you feel about, to bridge the gap between like young people and sort of like the hardcore boxing fans, how would you feel about people from the YouTube boxing community appearing on, you know, normal professional boxing events like Sky Sports?
So being on the undercard?
No. As in, well, undercard, I'm talking about like presenting. So say, for example, if they had like a pundit that was like, say if like KSI or Logan were involved, because that would generate so many numbers. But do you think that's just taking it too far? Because I heard someone's talking about that.
I don't know how that would go down. So say you were doing presenting on a Sky Box Office show. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah. Like, well, whether it's me, whether it's one of, you know, the guys, they're the biggest names in it at the moment. So yeah, it's just like Sky seems to be really hot on how many numbers we're getting. So like, it seems like an obvious idea to think about if they're interested on getting that younger generation into actual boxing, not just the YouTube stuff. You know,
it is a good point because if you're on it or someone else in the YouTube world, they will watch that and therefore they'll watch the boxing. So it's a good point. Why don't you raise it with Adam Smith?
Yeah, I mean, I'll have a word. What do you guys think? A lot of you will not like it.
Leave in the comments below.
Leave it in the comments. Let us know.
Cheers, Joe. Thank you. Top man.